Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to Age of Undead, which is going to be, because currently it is not, a real-time strategy game, like a grand-ish campaign style element from what I've seen. There are three factions in the game. There are civilians, there are the military, and there is the zombie plague faction. Just going to do like 40 minutes, so it doesn't really matter. Massive soldiers, multiply production. You can see there's three groups. I can't really change too much of this. This is literally just an early alpha demo, so I can't really do much apart from just pick. See, military, infested, or infected. Let's get our party started. So right now the game is extremely bare bones. To have people, you build a military tent. Like that. That gives you people. To get the resources, it is automatic. You need food, you build a food factory. Like that. And it literally just makes, and it's one, food every few seconds. 4 food per second, 4 metal per second. So there's very basic things going on. So you just need those, like food, you have chemical, fuel, food, metal. And that's it. Once they're done, they're done. Now outside of that you have a lot of equipment and the battles are pretty massive, but the base building is very much designed purely to funnel soldiers to the front line. And that's obviously what's going to happen. Soldier being funneled to the front line because all resources are automatic. Outside that, of course, you have the barracks, which is obviously troops, the vehicle factory, you have an artillery factory, you have a heliport, you have an airport, of course. Satellite ground station. You have searchlights. There's a day and night cycle within the game itself. We're going to quickly build up, quickly expand, quickly grow. And we're going to start pumping out infantry. A lot of infantry. In fact, let's just have a couple of hundred ready just in case, and we can send them out. See, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, and 6, 1. Number of enemy bases. I'm glad it told me. And there's the military. As you can see, there's already a lot of soldiers pouring out of this thing. And that's the way the cookie's going to crumble. So let's get a mortar team or so on the field. A little more infantry. Okay, these guys are still making things. Obviously the big issue here is going to be we need a lot of resources to make a lot of troops. So we need foundries. We need chemical plants. We need refineries. But again, because its food is made automatically, it's just resources. It's just buildings to have as resources. As you can see from the AI, they expand significantly fast. There's already defensive turrets. There's already stuff going on. There is a lot of troops going to be prepared for this. And as you can see from the size, scale is going to be important. In my test, I got slowed down at 200. I've upped the number to about 1,000 on each faction. Not total, each faction. So there can now be up to 6,000 soldiers. The infested start off as basic zombies, then there's like troops, which have like claws for hands, spitters, exploders, artillery, rock throwers, stuff like that. And then they get the massive mutated stuff like you see from Resident Evil. So there's a few things you're going to happen. So this amount of troops here is nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to keep on building, expanding and growing. There we go. So the more things we have, the better. Efficient resources, really. What do we need? 4 metal a second. This requires... It is metal. Okay. Need another foundry. There we go. 2 more foundries, a few more huts. And the military is rolling. See, this is just a basic amount of infantry. Now, there's 3 different things they can be. There's defensive, and they hold the line and fight, but they don't really move. There's balanced, so they will always listen to me, but they will rush and attack the enemy. And then there's this one, which they start off as aggressive, where if they see an enemy, they will rush it and try and kill it. If you tell them to move somewhere, they will straight up chase enemies if they see them. If you tell them to attack one guy, they might try and shoot a nearby guy. It's more of a attack move order, but a permanent attack move order. So this little force over here, they're going to go ahead. As you can see, the AI, it's okay. The actual animation, it's not the best. Very generic animation. Now the enemy will do a big massive push in the next few minutes. I know that because everyone pushed at the exact same time. the AI running these things seems to be the same on each faction, no matter who it is. So you will be seeing that. You'll be seeing a big, massive push. In fact, we're going to get an airport. No, we're not rapport. We're low on food. Food will be for the infantry, of course.
As you wish. Affirmative.
Okay, now we're low on metal. We're low on... What are we low on? Nothing. We were low on metal. Minimum amount of distance between them. Yeah, I've got a minimum amount of distance. There's plenty of space. There we go. So we've got plenty of forces. This force is going to push up. When they die, they will be honoured with more troops. They're already pushing out a little bit. There's already expanded. Oh! Looks like I've started a push. There's a huge amount of infantry pushing up there, which means the enemy might also be pushing. This
Roger that.
might get deathy fast.
Go, go, go!
I believe in us. Kind of. Let's get a couple 20. Let's get 20 more mortars. Let's get a couple of rocket forces. We're going to start seeing a lot of... Oh god, the slowdown's already happening. The slowdown's already happening. We're already at 15.
Agreed.
Which means the enemy is also on the move.
Move!
There we go. Yeah, maybe upping the numbers was probably a bad idea. Okay, combat is extremely basic. Oh god, I can hear them. Here they come. That's a basic runner. Mortars are firing. Yeah, so basic runners right now. We also have mutilators, you see, strapped to rocks. We've got jumpers as well. Got bigger guys at the back. The bull, there's the rushers. We have a nightmare back there. Look at him running with clawed arms. We have butchers, of course. That one's got maces strapped to his arms. God, here they come, bullies. Yeah, see, the enemy has a lot of stuff. And you can see how they're attacking. They're pushing forward to pick targets they think are of importance. They do whatever they want. Now my force is going to lose here, as you can tell by the fact that the enemy has a lot more troops on that one. Iraq and the parasites, two of them merged together. Ugh. And they have a lot more heavier stuff, which I think will be classified as vehicles. I think they have, yeah, vehicle classification. So we're going to pull back. Nighttime, I think, is on its way.
Unit ready.
Lag is starting to build. Let's get an artillery factory. What's this need? Artillery factory requires food? Okay, fine. Pause. I see. You have to click that little... Okay, see, it's nighttime has happened, so now we don't have that much visuals. Which is going to be a big issue. You can build lights, but this really, really screws... Oh my god, the lag is really building. I have 5 frames a second. That's not well optimized right now. There can also be... Gods. This base here. Which, as you can see, has a few too many things. So I'm going to quickly drop it back down to 200, and we'll meet you again in a second. Okay, I've dropped the numbers down to something slightly more or less computer murdery. So we have our troops, we have a lot more production, as you can probably see. I have troops slowly being made. I think certain things just can't be built. Because this guy looks like he should be, but doesn't seem to exist. The sniper doesn't seem to exist. We have an airfield that can have 4 vehicles in it. Now obviously I've set this out, but you can't see a darn thing apparently. So, yeah. So this literally can't see a darn thing. I'm guessing I need to actually go and have a little explore. I have this making myself some support stuff for this thingy down here. And of course, if I can, I'm going to get myself a slightly bigger bomber. But it looks to me like only 3... Yeah, only 3 of these things appear to be available. Maybe 2? Looks like the anti-tank, the Warthog, which obviously isn't being called a Warthog, don't have stats for it. But yeah, it looks like a lot of stuff is not yet in. Oh! Look at that, you can see exactly where things are. Okay, gonna send that in. Then we're gonna send in the aircraft. Which don't seem to be following the laws of physics. That's not me, I'm not judging that. That's for them to be judged by. Let's get a heliport down. Quite want a heliport. Okay, I want you two both to be here. I want UAV to scan. Oh, I see. Okay, I want those two to both be hanging around there. Enemy forces are not doing anything. Allied forces are also not doing anything. We are going to start this war. But basic stuff, basic stuff. We didn't start the fire. We're going to. Napalm. Napalm is indeed awesome. Now outside of that, the actual buildings, I can't tell if they're just low res on purpose or if they're not finished being made. That's another thing. They could just be not finished being done. It's genuinely hard to tell. Oh! I killed something. Apparently I don't need to see what they're doing. I mean, it just lied to me, I guess. Let's just have helicopters go straight in. So obviously the biggest issue the enemy are going to have is they don't have much in the way of air support. At least as far as I can tell, it's mostly lots of ground forces. And obviously there'll be ranged ground forces too. But they don't have support like this. This is a lot of long range, oh my god, so many troops. A lot of long range things. And tanks. And support trucks. And here come my guys. See, what are you? Bile Spit. So there's another ranged unit. They're the runners, they're the main ones. Of course, they have the real big stuff moving in afterwards. Butchers, I think, are just designed to take a few more hits. I think it might even be healers. Spitters, more spitters. Different types. Okay, good. So, yeah. We have a lot more stuff than they do. And both go that way. Okay, allies are now moving up. Looks like enemies moving up. We have frontline combat. What's that trying to shoot? Is that turret broken? What is that? There we go. Spitters. We have obviously range. We have air. Doesn't seem the most effective, if I'm honest, but you know, it'll do, it'll do. Allies are moving. We have another big battle over here. Yeah, the AI definitely needs improvement. That'll be, I think, where the big game change or not this game works, or if people even really care about it. How good is the combat AI? If they all start targeting the wrong things, if I have to micromanage my troops to, you know, hit the right targets, will I care? No. That's the thing. It depends genuinely on how good it's going to be. It's an artillery barrage, just yeah, kind of curious what it looks like. There's the artillery. There's the napalm over there for some reason. Oh, my forces are all dead. We have some support, light armoured. Looks like a Bradler. Is that a Bradler? I can't tell. I don't know enough about fighting vehicles. That looks like a basic Abrams.
Orders. Standing by.
Okay, move up.
Too easy.
But yeah, the AI, of course. The civvies I'm very curious about because that's a faction which obviously it doesn't get into most games. But the infected, they are going to have a lot of problems versus air units. Now I can't tell you what they have on their side because of course I only have access to these guys.
Standing by. Some more clear.
Incoming event, what's this? Modify for troops, less visual range. Oh, it's fog.
Ready?
It's fog.
Report. What do you need?
But yeah, in soldiers, once they actually have the ground sorted, have a lot of supporting gear. They have mortars, they have artillery pieces, they have multiple launch rocket systems, or the MLRS. They just need to get through the infantry waves. Obviously this is a lot of infantry. A lot of infantry. But when They do, they do.
Yes, sir.
Orders, sir. Orders.
There we go. Out they go. God, this fog looks a bit weird. You guys not even able to move anymore. What is this? Are they broken?
Receiving position. Reporting. Understood. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Order acknowledged. Yes, sir. Okay.
Are they out of fuel? What is this? Why are they no longer working?
Immediately. Yes, sir. Immediately reporting. As soon as possible.
Does it say?
Reporting to order acknowledged.
Hmm.
Reporting.
Okay, what's it need? Does it need fuel? I don't know. There is a truck so you can make... God, it looks bad. Where's my engineer? Okay, I need you to build me a vehicle factory. So let me see if I have to refuel my aircraft in the air. Oh, it does not look good, does it? Does not look good at all. I feel like a nice variety of units and stuff. Nice variety of units. Couldn't tell you for life what most of these are actually designed for. Like, it's nice that the actual zombies can and will do more damage to enemies at night. And it's nice that they actually have a chance to kill things through massive hordes. And they have a huge variety of, like, heavily armoured troops.
Standing by.
But I guess it's going to be how the balance is. If the balance for aircraft is they just randomly stop working. Where is it? Supply truck. Let's have a supply truck go there, I guess? Unit approach soldiers, repair vehicles. Oh. It repairs vehicles, so not really useful. Okay. Wait, they get tanks. How do I need for this? Heavy tanks? But yeah, this is kind of a visual nightmarish mess right now. Sounds are okay. There's not too many of them. AI needs work. The model variety is real nice. Like, there's a lot of units, an awful lot of units. Don't know what most of them do, like just the nurse heal people. It says it does. I've yet to see it do that. It just rushes slowly towards the enemy. Is that an MLRS? No, just my helicopter.
Reporting clear.
I don't know why half my helicopters stopped working either. It's just a weird thing. Okay, we're going to push up the troops. There we are. This base is basically gone for. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say this is absolutely crap as a support system. That soldier's dead. The fact we need that many bullets and even when he's dead, he still keeps shooting. I don't think they're a good system. Okay, we're getting the bigger stuff now. Okay, there's a boomer. Obviously, there's suicide bombers. There's a slaughterer. Back here, we have a runner zombie incubator, infected house, mushrooms. There's all sorts of forces now appearing on the map. But yeah, this is a look at Age of Undead. It's got promise. The AI is not good. The unit variety is good. The sound, it is what it is. But yeah, gotta show it to you. It's obviously got a much better frame rate now. I'm actually not as high into the whole madness thing. More troops on the field. More troops up front. The greens have switched targets. I guess I'm dealing with these guys now. Oh, here comes the armour. Here comes the boom. We're holding. It's definitely hurting. You go shoot that. God, those boomers getting. Oh! Animation definitely needs more work. That's an artillery piece. What's firing that? Oh, these things are acid mortars. I bet it's the acid mortars.
Engaging enemy.
Pick that off. Anything hitting these guys? Not really. Oh, there's a rock thrower.
Help! Taking fire!
No, it's not. It's another acid mortar. Oh! How could they get strategic bombers? I'm calling suspicion on these guys. They get strategic bombers, I don't. Weird. One base down. The purples are still pushing up. They have attack helicopters, fighters, strategic bombers. See, the zombies have issues against their units, as you can very, very clearly see. But they do have a lot of ground forces. Like these destroyers and rippers. Some of these units look weirdly familiar. Weirdly familiar. But yeah, this is Age of Undead. It's okay. It's a game. It exists. There is meant to be, from what I've seen from footage, there is a map, because there's meant to be turn-based stuff. There's meant to be... At one point I think I saw footage of a first-person mode, but I'm damned if I think, no, that's going to be good or not. That's probably not going to exist. But yeah, otherwise this is a real grand-scale, real-time strategy... -1? Real-time strategy zombie versus humans game. What is that? Oh my god. So that's their version of artillery, is it? It seems effective. It seems effective. The hospital must be their base of operations. Everyone knows infections start in hospitals. Tanks are here. Everything in that zone just died of purple. Oh, here come the heavies. Oh yeah, I've been fortunate. Take care, be awesome, be epic, be amazing. I'll be seeing you sometime soon for the Who's That Ending. Goodbye. Kill that bloody mortar.